Hey guys, this is Ninja Cat Productions, and before we get into the video, I just wanted to warn you guys about some vlogs that are going to be coming up. So the first one is Phoenix Comic Con. We didn't exactly plan on this, but since our friend gave us 2 free tickets, we're like, hey, might as well. So we're going to be going to Phoenix Comic Con on Thursday, and it's in about 2 weeks. And the next thing I wanted to talk about is the amazing Tours Not on Fire, I think. But I probably butchered the name, but it is Dan and Phil's tour. I'm probably going to be going to the one in Phoenix. Maybe. But if I do, look for that vlog. So, let's jump right into the video about my little babies, my snakes. So, a little bit of background about how I got into all of this. My dad used to own a lot of snakes and reptiles and exotic animals before he met my mom. And of course, when they got married and they had their first kid, which was Alana, my sister, they got rid of all of the animals. They got them to safe homes. They gave them away because, of course, they didn't want my sister getting hurt because he had some pretty big snakes. And then when I was born, and about maybe like a couple years passed, and then he started like taking us out like into the deserts, and he'd like show us rattlesnakes. We'd find rattlesnakes. We'd be like, hey, be careful with those, and he'd teach us a little bit about them. And then he'd find the nice snakes, which were like the gopher snakes and the king snakes and longnose snake, I think. And he'd pick them up and he'd show it to us, and then we'd hold it, and then, oh my gosh, so that's how our love for snakes began. And then he started taking us to this thing called the reptile show, and that's kind of when we started actually like buying snakes and getting the ones that are supposed to be captive and such. And yeah, that's kind of where it kind of leads us to now with our most recent snake that we got from the reptile show as well. So I'm gonna grab her real quick, which she's the closest one to me, and yeah, get ready to see her. Okay, so I got my baby. Her name's Jamaica. She's actually, I guess, technically owned by my sister, but we got her at last year's reptile show, and she's a ball python, clearly. She's a G-stripe, I believe, or if she had babies, they come up as G-stripes. And so I think she's our smallest python that we own. And she's such a sweetheart. Like, when we saw her at the reptile show, we saw her because my sister really wanted another python, and my dad was like, no, like, they're too expensive. Like, if you go to the reptile show, pythons about smaller than this size, so you don't even know if it's gonna live or not, come to like $200, $400, $500, and well, money doesn't grow on trees, so it's not very possible to get these little guys. But we were working a volunteer stand next to us talking about native snakes. We saw this guy that was next to us, like he was talking to us and stuff. He had pythons, and Alana went over there and she was looking at her because she was like at least, I think, $50, and that's still a little bit iffy. My dad only had like $15. So we went up to her. It took a lot of courage. But we asked him if we could bargain for her to get her, and it was the last day of the reptile show, so when everyone just kind of wants to sell their snakes and get them out. And he said yes. So this is our little baby. Her name's Jamaica. I don't know if I said that already. All right, so this is our first python. This is the first one that we got, and his name is Haku. And he's just a normal ball python. My dad, he's a FedEx worker, and he went to a pet store that he was delivering to, and this lady, and she went up to my dad and she was like, okay, so my daughter bought a ball python, but she can't like afford it, she can't feed it, so she gave it to her mom, and her mom had been saying that she was telling my dad that she had been feeding him twice a month. And if you know snakes, they eat about once a week. So he was so skinny. So she had decided to give it to my dad, and he brought it home, and he literally told us when he brought it, he was like, don't hold it don't hold him because he's very, well, oh my gosh, he was so skinny. Like, you could see the backbone right here was really, really prominent, and he was in really bad condition. So we started feeding him mice once a week. He was eating them, thank goodness, and he got to this healthy weight that he is now. And I wish I had some pictures of him when we first got him. I might be able to dig some up, but he was so skinny. But he is really, because my dad never really liked ball pythons because he always thought they were mean, and like some of them are very aggressive, but he's so nice. He's he's what made me fall in love with pythons. He's so beautiful, and oh, he's such a sweetheart, and he just loves being like curled up, so you can kind of see him right here. So yeah, this is Haku. This is our first ball python. He's just a normal, and I'll show you a little close-up of him. So this is our biggest, by far our biggest snake. This is Phoenix, and he is a Colombian boa. And when we first got him, we got him from our neighbors who, well, they couldn't take care of him anymore, so they just gave it to us. And he's we got him, oh gosh, he was a lot smaller than this, I can tell you. And he's a big sweetheart too. He's lovely. He's very nice and calm. He's about, I'd have to say, maybe 4 or 5 feet, at least, I think. Well, I mean, he's wrapping all the way around my body, so. There's not really much to say about him. He's super nice. We've had him for a really, really, really long time. And he definitely has gotten bigger. Definitely, and his pattern's very beautiful. And yeah, so this is our big boy. If I unravel him and take him out, he's definitely, oh my god, yeah, he's definitely big. And he's got this beautiful pattern on his stomach. I don't know if you guys can see, I don't know if I'm aiming it right. And he loves hair too. He likes wrapping, like he likes going in hair. Well, he likes being out and about. I feel like I'm too close, but yep, so this is Phoenix. Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys the ones that I don't really want to take out because they're a little bit finicky and they're a little bit scared. So I'm just gonna show you guys their enclosures and such, so let's go. Right here, you can't see her. I think she's under all the brush and stuff. Let me see. No, she's definitely under all of it. Well, I wish I could show you her. She's so beautiful. But in here we have our mountain king snake, and she's underneath all this stuff. Sadly, we won't be getting a shot of her. And here we have, you can't hardly see, but in there we have our little baby king snake, and you know, he's wrapped up. This is our little hognose, our baby hognose. Can't really, I wish I'd focus on you. He's over there in the corner, chilling. They're not snakes, but they're really adorable. So I'll take one out one at a time. He's sleepy. There we go, much better. Yep, this is one of our little babies. Cute, cute little guys. This one's name is Benedict, and we've had him maybe, I believe, 2 years. It's been a while since we've had him. Our turtles had babies, and he's one of the results. And he's one of the bigger ones. He's very, he's almost completely filling up my palm. So yeah, this is Benedict. I believe we called him Pancake because he has a very flat shell. We don't know exactly why, but he just came out that way. So this is Pancake, and he's one of our newer ones as well. So, he's a little tortoise. Cute. Oh, I'm sorry. Woke you up as well. Thank you all for watching and seeing all my little snakes and bonus baby tortoises. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Check out some of my other videos. Links will be below to makeup tutorials and some vlogs. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye!